Hi, this is Head Harvester Ed LaFlamme from the East Coast, and we're with...
Hi everybody, I'm Steve Caesar, Head Harvester for Human Resources from San Diego.
Awesome. We're here today in Arizona, and it's hot.
Very hot.
101 right now. So it's going to go up to like 115, so it's not that hot yet.
Yeah, it's pretty hot.
It's pretty hot. But we want to talk to you about something that you're just not even going to believe. Okay, right, Steve?
Yeah, I know you guys aren't going to believe me. I get phone calls from landscapers all the time, asking me various HR questions, stuff like that. I got a sad one the other day. So on a Thursday, a landscaper from Michigan called me and said, "Hey, Steve, one of my office people, let's just say her name is Mary, just used all of her vacation, sick leave, and PTO. She has no more time left for the rest of the year. Is that okay?" And I said, "Sure, Miss Landscaper, that's okay. It's all of her time, that's fine. But when she comes back to work the following Monday, make sure you let her know that any time taken off from now on, she's going to have to take with leave without pay. And that if she abuses the attendance policy, she can get written up."
Right.
And the landscaper from Michigan says, "Oh, okay, gosh, that's pretty interesting." And I said, "Interesting?" And she said, "Yeah, when the office worker was leaving work on Thursday to take off that Friday, the office worker said, 'I'm going to go home and commit suicide.'" Let me be clear. Suicide is one of those words that's not a word. It's a call for action. When someone says the word suicide or hostile work environment or gun or fire, those are not just words in the dictionary. Those are words that mean we have to do something. So I told the Michigan landscaper to be very careful, to call her benefits provider, see if they had employee assistance. Maybe they have some suicide prevention or some type of counseling.
Yeah.
And I put together a one-page document and sent it to the Michigan landscaper as well. And the landscaper was very gracious. And I said, "Okay, call me if you need my help."
Now, this was on Thursday afternoon?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
The office worker was off on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Landscaper calls me on Monday. She says, "Steve, I just heard back from the office worker's sister. The office worker committed suicide on Saturday night by overdosing on blood pressure medication." This is very sad. I mean, this is one of those times where somebody we know and work with side by side felt so hopeless, so helpless, and so alone that she actually thought the only solution was to end her life. And the reason why this is so important for us is a couple reasons. One, you should probably check with your benefits provider to see if they have suicide prevention or gambling anonymous or alcoholism, some type of employee assistance benefits programs to help people who are in a very difficult time nowadays. Second, just keep in mind that a lot of people are on medication nowadays. You hear about all these fentanyl overdoses and stuff like that. And third, when you see somebody at work, try to connect with them. They're nice people. For someone to be at work with you every day and not to connect with them, they felt so alone and so estranged that they thought they had no team member at work that actually cared about them as a human. I know that sounds kind of touchy-feely, but we're talking about ending somebody's life. And so we may take it for granted, oh, Ed's here or Steve's here or Harvester Bill's here, and that's fine. But to actually try to connect with them, see how they're doing, what'd you do on the weekend, how you doing, hey, you look pretty, you have a nice pretty blouse today, or just thanks for all your help. Some type of recognition where we can actually have some type of bond to make sure that people really feel like they're valued, because they can go into that little spiral of depression and despair and then ultimately maybe take their own life. So please keep that in mind.
You know, this is not the first time I've heard this too, unfortunately.
I believe you.
I had a client not too long ago call me, the same thing happened. They had a call, they got the call, where's the person, where's the person, where's the person? And then they finally called out and there was no answer.
I believe it.
And then they called the people that are
Emergency
on the
contact list?
Yeah, exactly. And they found out then what happened. They had killed themselves.
This is serious. I mean, it doesn't happen all the time, but you never really know, because so many people are on that edge. We just want to make sure that they know that they're connected as part of our, we talk about employee company culture and employee engagement. Here's a chance for all to take that active step and actually try to let people know that they are valued and appreciated at work.
So if this happens and a person hears that, they don't have to be HR. They could be anyone in that the whole team. And they would want to do, the first thing they should do is?
Probably call the person into the room and call HR and say, you know, is there something that you want to talk about?
Yeah.
Because again, there could be some personal issues, they're going through a divorce, they're on drugs, they don't like somebody at work. Try to engage them, just make sure that they are not going to do something rash at that spur of that moment. Second, try to reach out for external support.
Okay.
Suicide prevention, a hospital, a counseling center, anything like that, because those are the real professionals who can help these people. And third, just let the person know that they're valued and they're a member of the team. They have meaning in life, that they're not just somebody that can just be discarded. Well, I don't really care about it. You're just a secretary, you're just a laborer, you're just the estimator. We can replace you later. So try to have that type of support system around them at all times.
And if you do that, usually that opens up, hopefully, a discussion with the person, right?
Exactly right.
And then you can begin to help them.
Because especially going through a weekend, I mean, the person left on a Thursday, all alone.
Yeah.
You know, so we just want to make, they're people. We want to take care of each other.
Terrible. Well, that's some really serious information that Harvester Steve covered for us today. So if this happens in your office or with your people, I think you'll know a little bit better about what to do. But the most important thing he brought out was to take it seriously.
Very much.
Okay? So this is Ed LaFlamme, head harvester from the East Coast.
And I'm Steve Caesar, head harvester for Human Resources from the West Coast. If you ever have any questions or comments, just feel free to send me an email at the email address listed below. I'll be glad to help you out if I can.
Take care, everybody.
Thank you.